Hello. After facing some difficulties to go online on Facebook, to go live for the first time, I did manage. I have to maybe take some more time looking into how to do that technically. So I just decided to record my sharing on the topic heartbreak. Heart has always been the center of my work. Whatever I do it with love. I just don't do things that I don't love. I can't. I don't have the life energy for that. So heartbreak is certainly some fear that I've been carrying inside me for a long time. And I was quite lucky because I think there was only one man who broke up with me, who we can say broke my heart by leaving me. And otherwise, mostly it was me who was leaving the relationship, and I was feeling I need to shift further without the other person. Yesterday, I had a beautiful heartbreak, a very deep one that I've been waiting for a long time. I thought I was longing for the man, but now looking from today's perspective, it's possible that I was actually longing for the heartbreak so that I can be free again. Yesterday, my heart was in big pain because one cycle ended. A cycle that started 6 years ago. I had two big relationships, and one lasted for 10 years. That was with my ex-husband, with the father of my child. We were 10 years together. And following 6 years, I was carrying this man inside my heart, a man who I met precisely 6 years ago. 6 years ago, when I met him, I saw his face for the first time. No, actually, it wasn't the first time, but what I saw in the face was new to me. Pardon. What I saw there was something that I was searching for since I was 12 years old. And now I understand why it was like that. Because the 10 years relationship with my ex-husband, it was completing the pattern of a relationship which I had with my mother. And it somehow reflected in this 10 years relationship. And only when I understood, I could move further. And these last 6 years, the man I was carrying inside my heart, he was symbolically understanding my relationship with my father. My father was not too available for me most of my life. And so I attracted this man who was also only partly available to me. And there were various stages. There were great moments. I received great gifts from him. And I found some pieces of me which were hidden. And I could blossom anew. And I also carried a lot of his pain. And I also had a lot of my pain during those 6 years. But it's over now. It's over. And I can now be fully myself. And I can do my mission even better. Because those 6 years, a lot of my thoughts, energy, love went to him. Consciously, unconsciously, for higher reasons. But it was like that. And now it finished. today I'll go up to Biokova Mountains and I will symbolically finish the cycle. And I feel new and I feel even more determined. I feel I don't have to hide anymore. I feel I don't need to try to be accepted or different than I am. And yeah, I'm ready to really show myself in true colors to anyone who's interested. And I'm very happy because this is the first time I'm filming something from my new office. And office is a little weird name, but also it has these traditional office features because it is a travel agency. That is the major thing that I will be offering. And I will open in a few days. I hope I will open on Monday, the 18th of May. And behind me, you can see D.DiCascata skirt. So it is also a place where you can try and buy fair and slow long skirts. Skirts that bring transformation. They are skirts which are a little magical. I promise that when you wear one of these skirts, your life will not be the same. Something will change. And yeah, I'm also here in case you feel like talking about heartbreaks, because I feel now I'm ready to hold space for you and for your heart to stop hiding, stop suppressing pain, stop not facing the pain you might be feeling, because life is about pain. Love is about pain. Without pain, there is no love. They go together, hand in hand. And I'm also here for slow tourism. Slow tourism means I designed for you experiences which bring you to wild nature and sacred places. And at these places, I can offer you to hold space for you to connect with the silence and the peace inside you. Because no matter I've been through a lot of pain in past years, I have the ability to connect with the peace and silence inside me. And only in this silence you can hear. And you can hear yourself, your soul, your heart. That is the most important. Second, what is very important is to be able to hear the planet. So, especially for women, we need to be connected with nature, because when we are connected with nature, we are satisfied. There are no conditions for our satisfaction. When we are connected with nature, we are satisfied. And when you reach this silence, you can hear the nature. You can hear the mountains, you can hear the sea, you can hear the air, you can hear the soil, you can hear water. And when you hear it, that's one stage, and it's quite exciting. I actually think we all have the ability. It's only that we don't trust what we hear. Or our mind just doesn't stop, so we don't get to that silent moment. Now, first stage is that you can hear the silence. Then there is second stage, the ability to cope with what you can hear. Because when I started my connection, which is a constant one, I constantly hear nature, I constantly hear the planet, and I can hear, the consciousness, and I can also hear the collective non-consciousness and all this. Actually, this man, for the last 6 years, he was my connection with the unconscious, because through him, I got to know about the collective fears, about the collective manipulations, about what's happening in the unconscious. Because most of the time, I don't share that. It has impact on me, but I don't share those fears. And I recognize the truth, very much so. Unless I love someone passionately, then I get a little lost. But altogether, I am very well connected with my body. So it is your body that tells you what you hear, if what you hear is truth or if it is a manipulation. Because when it is a manipulation, you have a very uncomfortable feeling inside your belly. While if it is truth, then you feel something happening inside your chest. You feel something resonates. You feel, your heart is answering, replying, it is reacting. And this is the major difference. This is very important. So now I'm free. I don't need the connection with the unconscious anymore. I can just create from the conscious being I am, and that makes me very happy. It makes me happy and excited and so ready to be of service, to be of service for people and to be of service of the huge mountains which are above me, the divine Biokovo, as I call it, and the Adriatic Sea. And that's it. So get in touch with me if there's anything I can do for you. What I can do for you is to create an unforgettable moment that will change your life. And I can also help you choose the right skirt for you, which will help your femininity to blossom. So thank you for watching, and thank you for allowing me to share my heartbreak, the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new one. And I hope to see you soon here in Makarska, at Makarska Riviera in Croatia, in Dalmatia. I love the word Dalmatia. And I bless you. And I will share with you one little thing which can always get you back to yourself. And that is that you put your left hand on your chest and you put your right hand right below your belly and you breathe out 3 times. Breathing out is actually even more important than breathing in. And then there is this little mantra that you can use whenever you feel you are not fully connected with yourself. And it is, may the spring of love wow, I know that mantra in Czech. I have to tell you the Czech version. I'm sorry, I can't say that in English. So, nechť pramen lásky tryská z mého srdce. A nechť plamen ohně hoří v mém lůně. Thank you for watching. See you soon.